Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Scarlet Knights will put total leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Maryland's offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Time to take a shot. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. To the ground with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. To the air, it's Edwards. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. It's Howard. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about a decision time right off the jump. 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapin!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it, and the offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Scarlet Knights offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock. Old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Open space at the 25. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. No, he just flat ran over it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's McDonald. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Edwards. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pressure coming. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Monaga.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
On the move, it's Monaga. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Monaga. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency?
And he hauls it in at the 25. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
You know, Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got room at the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Terrapins are threatening in the red zone. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they were able to put up the 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second down, looking to throw. It's caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this fourth down manageable.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, Rutgers.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking off. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Hemby. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On second down, he's looking downfield. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. The run to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Edwards. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Now on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Terrapins in the hurry up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead down a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go back to the ground. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Monaga. Hard running there. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Rutgers. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll give it to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Quick completion on the out route. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Shows him the stiff arm. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's McDonald. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the 1st? That's huge.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Now adjusting. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
That's another Terrapins 1st down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They go to the ground. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He'll set up to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Monaga. Powers through the defender. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Terrapins get the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more first downs. They just got 2 first downs. A couple more first downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease. It's McDonald. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Monaga. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the sack. Pocket starts to collapse. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.